Hello everyone and welcome to the final episode of the SIFAS ending journal. So far I've shown you everything. Pretty much all the features of the game. I think honestly there's some stuff that I may have overlooked because, well, I didn't script anything. I did some slight plannings for most of the videos and then I just went on as I was recording. I've known to do stuff like that in the past. Like, I can't think back when I made Club Penguin videos, which are in another channel. I had like a series going on and I would just improvise as I went when making episodes. But anyway, so we are now pretty much in the end game. There is only... Today's the Saturday 24th and the game is ending. So right now it's 10 PM for me. The game is ending at 2 AM on the 30th, so there's 5 days remaining of the game. I guess this final episode is just me showing like the final things. So for example, we are here in the channel. It ends tomorrow in exactly, well, 23 hours or so. And well, since the other period is gonna start at Tuesday at 10 PM, it's only going to be available for like 52 hours because the game's gonna end. So I don't know if they're actually gonna host it, but it won't even end, or if they're not going to even make it. We'll see. So as I said, what I want to make with this episode is like progressively show as the days go, the final things that I do. So we're here in the channel, as I said. Right now we're ranked 28 and I'm ranked 38. But oh surprise! So I had about 400 training tickets that I had remaining, and I used them all. I used the macro and BlueStacks because it would have been super time consuming if I did it manually. So why don't we put them? And wow, I should have checked my actual ranking on the channel. Whoops. Does this update? Well, it updated now. So my ranking is 29,000. I should have checked it before. It shouldn't have been that much. And look at that, I'm on the top of the channel. I mean, I don't think that many people are really pushing for us. I don't know if everyone is aware that this is most likely the final round. We didn't even move from the rank 28 over here. I know there's a lot of people in the Kasumi channel that they had saved for ages and they just use them all right now. Right now I'm number 1. It would be cool if I could win, but realistically I don't really know if I can remain at first because well, I don't have... Can I see them in here? I had like 5 training tickets remaining, not that many, so it's not like I can actually generate too many. I could use stars, but no, that's dumb. Let's say, what else can we see? So the final SBL is going on right now. It's the Thanks a Plenty Nijigasaki one. They had the 2 final songs that they added, which is Lucky Make It Runners 12 and Kagayaki, don't forget. I need to do this, I'm gonna do them later, today's ranking. They also had Twilight. I don't remember, I don't know if this is from the anime or what, I didn't see it. I didn't see season 2, it doesn't exist for me. So those were the songs that they put. At least it's songs that they had never put. Let's see what we got from the 900 things. See how many memes we got. 20 here, any high memes? 1 here. You can only claim 200 at a time. 23, another high mem. 22, 1 high mem. 32 here, no high memes. And for the final ones, 29 and 1 high mem. So well, how much was that, like 4 high mems? I don't know. So that's also going on. We did have like the other SBLs during the month, and we had the final DLP. It's not like it was anything special. As for the bond, I put a bit of my grinding here yesterday. Since I was on a trip I couldn't do it, but I got from pretty much 4 million to 4,800,000. This guy was like at 600,000. But I still have all of these stars. I pretty much depleted all my candy. Yep, I have no candy left. But I have all of these stars. I had 18,000 something yesterday, so I already used all of these for skips. So I know I can beat this guy, and that would be bond level 350. Right now I should be in 332, 333, no, 331, okay. But I'll get there. I know I can at least pass GoldenEye. I just hope that Cosmos, the other person, doesn't have too many resources. I'm just hoping that that's the case. Because if he has more resources than me, then I lose. The thing is, let's check in here, for example. Okay, so I have 7,800 skips remaining. The idea is that almost all of those get used in expert songs in here. And I will refill all the LP that I can with stars, and that gets done with that. And then after that, when I run out of skips, I'll just keep doing autoplay for as long as I can. That's my plan of action, pretty much. Oh, I left this in here so I could see it. I managed to do Mecha Going on rank S. It wasn't easy, let me tell you. I'll show you here right now. So this is the team that I used. I just tried to modify it what my active team was. So I used this. I ended up using the latest URI. I max health beat her, and I put her alongside Ellie. So I have double shields. That song has 30,000 damage notes, several of them. But by having double shields and by having the passive healing with Ellie, with her crits, you can mitigate the damage. So I didn't need damage reduction, so I just needed to score. The problem is that that song has the 90%, here it is, 90% base voltage reduce. So it's nuts, because you almost don't appeal for anything. But I just had that. It took me like 4 changing of my strategy to figure out how to do it. I ended up just landing on the double shielder and on the SP filler one. I would have used the cannon here, Fest cannon, but she just wasn't doing it, and I needed SP because the SP allows me to pop it more often, and there are some ACs that had SP pops, so I just used that. So the objective is 18,150,000. And I got 190,000, something like that. Like, not so much up from the bar, but that was enough for the S rank. So I'm glad I got that. I think that's it for now. Like, titles, I'm missing only 3. Well, besides these ones, I'm not doing those. I'm missing 1 play for this song, and then Kagaya Kianto Kimeki 12. I'm missing a bit more, so I'm using skip tickets on these ones. And here the thing is, because I want to optimize bond, it's most optimal to use the LP on the advanced version of the song. If I did them on simply easy version, easy difficulty, beginner, sure I can get the plays quicker, but I get less bond at the end, and I care about the bond. So even though I have to use my skip tickets on them because I don't want to manually play them, I don't think I can manually win them with my I team only. So yeah, so it's just whatever. So I'm missing what, 70 here. So like 150 skip tickets will go into these ones, and then the rest are for expert songs. But that's it. So I think I'll try to update as the days go by if there's anything interesting that I should mention as to how this goes. But for now, this was the 24th. Okay, it is now the 26th, and let's check the final results for some of the final events. Oh my god, no way. 297. I was almost the entire event, I was out of the top 300, and I managed to get it in the last. Wow. And when I did my plays, there were like 6 hours remaining, and I was like 160 or something like that. Like, a lot of people hadn't played, but wow, I managed to get a top 300 on the final SBL. Nice. Daily was a different story, but yes, I'll just see 373, 378. Most of the other daily rewards were like that. And that was the final SBL, which is the final proper event or side event, I don't know. And now for the channel, the final standing. Looks like Setsuna swept it. I saw a lot of people pushing for Kasumi. Then Maki came through, and I guess just Setsuna came in the end. I ended up 4th place, just because I didn't have more. Period. 60,000 down, and here it is. So I got only 22,000 rally power because I had already used most of my other ones in the previous weeks. It's fine, I don't mind or care that I didn't win it. At least I wasn't at top 20, which is what I wanted. Though ironically I can't even buy anything else. Like, okay, so look at this. So I'm claiming these and claiming the channel exchange tickets, right? And we go to it, channel exchange, and I can buy 2 of these, right? That leaves me with 7. If I go to my bond board, which I got at level 300 one? Yeah, I got the 300 one. Damn, it goes all the way up to 380. Oh, and here's where level 92 is. So I did get a 300 one, but so I can unlock at most 2 of these, 2 more, and they won't really be helping me because I'm not really playing songs anymore. But I do need like the memes here, and I don't have any other way to get them, and I'm not gonna bother. That's just the thing. So like, I don't know if I'm the person with the highest bond board. It's hard to know. I mean, I know Golden Eye had a ranking cap of bond of 350, so he was level 350 in here, and that was his cap before he quit. I'm gonna overpass that, hopefully. We're gonna check on that, in fact. But I don't know how far he got in the bond board because that required more resources. So, okay, this guy has been pushing. I am not worried because I can literally get like 2.7 million more just with skip tickets. And if I manual play, I can get more. So I'm just hoping that this guy has run out of resources. But I'm not that worried. Like, I know that I can place around 7.5 million, something like that. Maybe 7.7 in total. And that's just using skip tickets. Not even accounting for any natural skip tickets and stars. Not even accounting for natural refresh or anything like that. And I maybe will start to autoplay some songs just to get some more batting in there. But that's how that's going. They announced a campaign. I think it was 2 days ago on the 24th, yeah. But it's just triple item drops in every song. So the hope of a double bond campaign or something, it didn't happen. There's just 4 days remaining, so they're not gonna do it. But okay, that was the update. I guess I'll see you later. Okay, hello. Today's the second to last day. I mean, right now it's about to be about 10 PM and on the 28th, and the game's ending at 2 AM on the 30th. So there's like 28 hours remaining, I think. Maybe I did that math wrong. Anyway, what can I show you? I mean, not much. First thing is that I managed to take #1 in bond ranking. So Golden Eye, I've mentioned that this guy, I had it on friends, and I checked on his profile. He had not been online when I checked, like at the middle of May, for 90 days. So at this point it should say last online over 99 days. So it's clear that he had dropped the game. That is completely clear. And it's also clear that before he dropped, he probably put all of his resources into getting to 5.6 million points, which at that point the second place was Merc right here. This is a friend that he also dropped the game, though he never really mentioned why, but he beat it. So he had 2,097,000 points, and the difference between that and this was gigantic. Of course, as time went on, more people ended up passing them, passing Merc. Eventually I did as well. But GoldenEye just remained at the top of the iBonding channel, sorry, the iBond. But I managed to pass him, the first person to pass him ever since he came to the Rise, and I'm really proud of that. Now, as I said, this other guy Cosmos has been chasing behind me, and right now he has 5,600,000 points. But that's not so much, because my actual number is 7 million. Thing is, this bond ranking doesn't really update immediately, but if you go to the profile, you actually see the actual number. So over the past 3 days, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, I've been using like a portion of my gems. I calculated with the skip tickets that I had that it would be roughly 4,000 gems per day. So I started doing this at like 16,400 gems or something like that, and I've been using 4,000 daily, mainly so that they don't accumulate in the last day. I wanted to make the procedural increases, so that's where I am. I think I will indeed be the victor. I mean, I don't think this guy Cosmos, he was improving his bond points, but he has slowed down in how much he gets. So I am assuming that he doesn't have that many resources. So I still have about 2,000 or so skip tickets to use on this. I will be getting to rank 200 for certain. That's gonna give me a rank in Civ 2. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. What else can I tell you? I mean, tomorrow is the last day, so we'll see the final standings at that point. So what I thought would happen ended up happening. They did made a new channel round. This will be round 105. However, it will not actually end, because they have programmed it to end at the regular date, which would be in July 1st or 2nd. But the game would have already shut down by that point. So, yep. It's pretty much a worthless ranking, because there will be no victor. It will simply cease to be. I haven't even done the event song, sorry, the channel song, which is Miracle Satan. I don't know if I will, probably not. It would be just wasting my LP that I would rather put into getting more. Look, it says that it ends on July 2nd, but by that point the game will no longer be online. I think that's pretty much it. I did some scoutings with the free tickets that I had. Got a few cards. Oh, and we had the Kareem birthday today. I didn't remember that was today, so this is like the last main thing that we had. At least I did actually schedule the banner with the appropriate time and not, because this is usually like 3 days long, but now it's just 2. That's pretty much it. So I wasn't in my house for this past 2 days, so I wasn't able to do too many manual plays, but I will be home tomorrow on Thursday, so I will be doing both all of the skips that I have remaining with all of these gems, and I'll be trying to do manual plays while I can during the day. My objective is to just be as high as I possibly can before, you know, the shutdown, so that at the very least this gets to update, because it doesn't matter if I get to 8 million. Well, I don't think I can get to 8 million, but it doesn't matter if I get to 8 million if it doesn't end up updating in here and it doesn't show. I just want to have like that memory that I was indeed the champion of the eye. That's what I wanted. You can see my profile here that my current cap is 399. I think I may reach that, and I do have some limit breaks available to use, so I will use them on my iCards, and I will be increasing this, but I will not be reaching the max cap that I possibly can. That will not be happening. I saw that guy Cosmos, and he actually did have like he had just one card without a complete practice tree, and his cap was 400 something. So like he was at the level of being able to be at a high cap, but I don't think he will mathematically and have enough resources to reach it. At least that's what I believe. At least that's what he's been demonstrating so far. I hope it is the case, because I just want to be the winner. But well, that's it. I'll meet you tomorrow, close to the end. Okay. We're on the final day. As you can see, the stuff has 17 hours left. I think that's it. I don't know if the banners end. I mean, banners usually end at like 9 AM in my... sorry, 1 AM in my area. And the game ends at 2 AM. So maybe it's like that. I don't know. I wanted to mention something here, that it looks like they didn't bother to update the SBL lineup any further. The farthest that we got, so show you here, so this is Halloween, and I can assume this is the November events. So we only got up until November 2022. We are missing from December to May events, so 6 months worth of events that just never got added to this exchange. That includes one ISR that I was hoping I could buy off here, but I guess I'll just use Radiance to LB her. Kinda sucks. I mean, at least it was cool that they fast forwarded a little bit, because they were so far behind. And as of a few months ago, they just released a whole batch of more recent event ones. I mean, they were at a certain point and they just said, okay, we're releasing a bunch. Because if not, then we would be literally 2 years behind. But now it's just 5 months. So the final 5 months of the game didn't get their stuff added here to the SBL, which sucks a little bit, but oh well. I thought they would, honestly, but they didn't. The other thing I wanted to show is the bond ranking. So this is how it's looking right now. I'm 1.5 million ahead of this guy, and I can get around another 700,000 today. So I think I'm on the clear. I will win. Still, I'll just check up at the end, and I'll showcase, I guess, my final stats for my account. That's gonna be the end of the video. I'll see you then. Okay, so there is exactly 12 hours remaining, and I just triggered the login bonus, and it seems like there was a surprise login bonus, or I don't know if this one was confirmed, but 500 final stars that I was not even accounting. And we get this. We will not be getting any more. It's the final login bonus. Tomorrow's, yeah, I doubt it. Anyway, I was doing my skips. I've actually almost done all of them. I'm landing on a specific number, so I had to calculate them. But yeah, I'll see you later. Tell you how that went. Okay, hello. So there's about 7 hours remaining at this point. I just wanted to showcase this. So it finally updated. As I said, this doesn't update immediately, but took a while, and I wanted to get this screen with my 7.7 million. Cosmos over here has been doing a little bit, I think, but he's right now 2 million behind. I do not think he can catch up. I don't think so at all. I still don't think he has enough resources, so I hope, but I already got this, so that is enough for me. I also wanted to check like the overall all groups. So Offline got 100 million. I don't know how he did with each girl, but oh look, I'm exactly number 300. Interesting. So I as you saw, I had 7.7 million, 7,700,000 points exactly. Took me a good while to figure out the maths on getting this exact amount. I just wanted to like have this. I tried to go for 77777, but I didn't have enough resources to do it actually, or time. It was mainly that. So I could be like 777 and then like 30,000 or something. So I didn't have enough time to get 40,000 more. So yeah, but I may do some more later. Let me see. I have to remember to show these things because I had some prepared. So If we go over to the gift box in here, present box, look at this, 4,400 items. Sorry, 4,400 items. The thing is, because there's times 3 items, they literally like multiply them on the drop. So they're like this. So it's actually 12,000 accessories in here. I stopped collecting them, and I had like 1,000 at one point. Was it 1,000? I think it was like 800, 900. But it takes just so long to sell them and all of that. So I just opted to leave them in there. They're gonna disappear anyways. So whatever. I just wanted to show that. So something else. I think a couple of days ago, we'll go to the Umi here for instance, they made it so that you actually got all of these stories unlocked. They unlocked them all, so you could see them if you want. I didn't want to bother to do it. I guess you could get some gems from here. Wow, I'm dumb. Well, if I need more gems, I can get them from here, from different stories, but I don't need them right now. On the topic of that, I wanted to do some final scouting, so I have 3,800 gems here. I wanted to make 7 scouts on these banners because I don't know if they will expire at the time or 1 hour before. So as I only care about I can take any eye, so I'm gonna do this one in this Nejigasaki banner. It's the Scout 10 for 100 gems. Wow, are you joking? Do they guarantee you 1 UR? I don't know, I think they do. Wow. Pull Ayumu. Oh yeah, you are warranted 1. Okay, so I'm gonna do this 5 times. Just gonna have a remainder of 200 gems later. That's for something else. Let's see what we can get. I'm just gonna skip this because I don't care about the animations. And wow. Okay, Max will beat this one. Got an Emma here. Are you a party? Ah, yeah, it is. A limited, and I got the 2 of the same Rina. Interesting. You know, in the scouting tickets, I don't know if I mentioned it already. In the scouting tickets that we had for free given for Nijigasaki, yeah, I got the same initial IUR. Oh no, come on, why do I get this? I don't want this. But I got the same initial IUR in 2 different pools. That was interesting. So I got some LBs on here. Okay, we got 2 URs. Let's see what is in here. Yes! Yes! Nice! Oh, I wanted that! Perfect! Nice! We got the LP here on the Bean Eye. You know, I actually, this one I got it naturally. A Maxwell beat naturally. I just got her a lot. That's nice. That's what I wanted. That's why I was waiting to do these scoutings. Because I still have my Radiance to use. And I want to use them on my eyes, of course. So that's why I'm hoping to see if I get some additional copies, so that not only I get the Radiance, but I can get some of them to get the limit breaks automatically in them. Wow! Patty Zetsuna. Look at her. And Isetsu again, which I literally Maxwell beat just now. Yep, it's Patty Zetsuna, I'm pretty sure. You would have been amazing early on. You know, as I said on my team video, or did I actually? I don't remember who said it, but I think I wanted to say that I wish I had an SP on my Smile team, because since I used 2 SKs and a voltage one, it really felt like there was a lack of SP gain because I ran an SP in almost every other one of my teams. Okay, so we got Vegetable Arena here again, and our final scout is going to be just Mineral, I guess. You're gonna be an eye? No, you're gonna be Parigarin, I think. Yep, it's Capbreaker. Interesting. And that was my final scout. So I have 200 gems remaining. I'll use them for something later. But for now, since I'm not gonna get any more cards, let me go over my eyes. Okay, so here we are. So on the Maxwell B ones, You can see all of them, and I'm missing to train this one, so let's do that. And there we go. I mean, I don't think she's really strong to be used on a team, or is she? She better than Party I don't know. But you got maxed. I am glad about that. So now here's the thing. Yep, it's just this one. The thing is, I'm missing 5. 5, that's 10. And here 14, 17, 18, 19, and 20. I'm missing 20 LBs, but I can only provide so many. I have 2 in here, and I have I think it's 9. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna try to focus just getting more cards to get in fully maxed. So this is the first event Toy Eye. The reason she wasn't maxed already is because I needed top 10 to get the additional copy, I think. So I only had 4 of them. She's not a really good card, you can see the bad stats. Next it's Yuma here, which, as I told you, I had at LB1, and I only got this the first time because of the free anime campaign. But I got 2 LBs on her recently, and now I'm gonna give her more too. Right, train this. So this one's actually, she's a shielder, right? But she doesn't really shield that much. She's more offensive focused. Even then, look at this, I mean, you can tell this is like 5 months into the game. It's not that strong. So I have 8 remaining, right? I think I can do... Okay, let's do something. Okay, so I'm gonna max LB this one, and then the Party Eye as well. Right, there we go. This one's also not particularly that strong, even at their max. And I have 5 limited breaks remaining, so I'm gonna give them to her. And the final one. There you go. Cap unlocked until 437. Right now I'm 399, but we're gonna get to 200, 400. So I don't unlock everything. Remember that because she's a party, she uses high mems, but I have 200 because I did skip some mecha going. I also have a lot of mems because apparently after 350 you get 100 mems every 2 levels, so it's quite a lot. So unfortunately I don't have anything else to spend them on. Anyway, I wanted to get the costume here and I got it. Nice. Patty, unfortunately also not that much of a strong one. Oh, actually 18,000 is not that bad, but she was mainly like backline support. And well, so that's the final status. 1 limit increase on this one that I got, and then no limit on this one. That's as far as I am going to be getting. Visual, so the only costumes that I am missing are the ones that were paid, right? All stars. Yep. Besides, I got all of them. That's great. 399, 437. And if we check on my profile, well, so I want to show here. So my bond here, and I did add the champion of I'll miss you, SIFAS. I guess it's just my self-imposed title because I am the top of the bond ranking, and as I said, Cosmos may try to climb, but I don't think he can, and even if he can, I'm already doing this, so sorry. And school idols, well, let's go over all of them slowly because this is not going to change anymore. Collected 32 out of 32, complete practice tiles 30 out of 32. At least I am proud of that I almost got it. I needed a bit more resources to get that, but I don't regret it. And yeah, that's it for now. There's a few hours remaining. Well, I don't plan on doing too much. I do want the final thing. So I'll see you in a bit. Actually, that's not right. I wanted to show this pretty much all the members that I got. So I'm going in order here. So I got a total of 741 unique members. And from the oldest to the newest, I'm gonna scroll up here. Oh, damn it, maybe a bit slower. I tried earlier to train most of them, and I actually got like over 1,000 gems just by training cards that I hadn't touched at all. But the thing is, there's just so many, and the silver macarons, those just go out so quickly. I didn't have enough, and even though I could buy some out of the SBL shops and the gold exchange maybe as well, I think like I would run out. I didn't end up like going all the way. I just noticed that, wow, I would run out of resources and I wouldn't even get done. So I didn't end up bothering, but I idolized a lot of stuff. So I think at least half of my cards are at the very least idolized. So I'm showcasing here. I think we should be like halfway through. I don't know where. I mean, I used to be able to tell in which period of time I was based on some cards. So I got the Yuma Eye in there. That was when the first anime was airing. We have Nijiro Passions here. So Fesanamaru, I got her on release. So we have Wedding Mari here. So that was the wedding event. This when Mia got released. Fairy event. Okay, so I think we're in the 2nd anniversary right now, or a little bit after that. Yeah, I think we're at the beginning of 2022 now. Yeah, we're in like April 2022 now. I can tell by some cards. Yeah, like the Nico here and the Vestria that I had to spark for. God damn it. I think the member flow slows down a little bit here, because I was generally not getting almost anything because I was just saving gems. Not all the time, but yeah. And I think we should be, no, not yet, a little bit close to all of the anniversary stuff. Yeah, I think around here is where it begins, all of the cards that I got from the anniversary. Yeah, Face Eye one in there. And that is it. The end of all of my cards. I also wanted to show like my resources, because look at these, over 100,000 of the max. Well, they're not even loading. I tried to leave them like at 70,000 or so with some of these when I was doing my skips. Except for these ones, this runs out so quickly, man, it's ridiculous. My memes, I guess, I didn't really end up using them all that much. Because of events I would get of different members. So we saw for I got so many, but they're unusable. And same with high memes. That's about it. Autograph boards, well, that doesn't matter, the rest doesn't matter. Autograph boards, that's a funny thing. So look, I even have the resources to like keep going in bond board, but because I cannot possibly get more autograph boards, I'm stuck here. So I got to board 300 with 3 out of 5 tiles. That's where I got. I think that was it. That's the things that I wanted to like have documented. So I'm just gonna meet you when there's a few hours left for the final thing I want to do. Oh, and another thing that I wanted to show is that I was seeing my friend list here, and would you look at who showed up? Golden Eye. He logged in and he changed his status to good riddance. I'm assuming that that's because I beat him on the golden on the eye ranking, because he was at the top, but the thing is he hadn't logged in 4 months. If he had been logging in ever since they announced the closure and like grabbed all of the free gems that they gave up until this point, maybe he could have kept the top, because there were a lot of resources given in that point, and he already had the leverage of being at that point. So if he had taken that, he would have beat me, but I stand at the end. Sorry, Potter, if you're watching, but that's how it is. Okay, there's about 5 hours remaining, but I wanted to do something, and right now I'm recording from my phone because I did want to be here So I showed how I was on 7.7 million, but I can actually go a little bit higher than that, and I'm gonna do that right now. I don't know if I'm gonna get to the... Sorry, I don't know if it's going to update on the bond ranking, because that was stuck for several hours at a previous result from mine, but I'm gonna try this right now, so I'm just using my skip tickets. I may have to pause the recording for a little bit, but I did calculate this so that I can get my final accomplishment, which would be to get to bond level 400, which is quite remarkable. And I just have, well, not exactly, but roughly enough resources to get to that, so that's what I'm doing right now. Oh, and I ranked up to level 204, yeah, and that's the last level that I will be getting. That's some extra LP that I didn't even account for, but sure, why not? Alright, and that's the final skip ticket used. And... oh, you're joking me. No way. That is silly. I am actually missing a little bit. But I am out of skip tickets. Wow, okay, let me do this now. Well, that was silly. Can't believe I was missing so little, but... there we go. Bond level 400. Alright, I got the screenshot that I wanted. I don't think too many people have gotten this far, but I did, and I wanted that. Don't know if it will update, but I wanted a screenshot. That was important to me. Hello again. It's now less than 3 hours until shutdown. I know I keep saying that I'm gonna show one last thing and then I keep coming for more. I'm genuinely sorry, but I just keep coming with more stuff. So I just spent like the past 2-3 hours waiting because there's some plans for a private server, and basically we had to input some transfer code so that the person running it could get the information of our account. So while I was waiting for my turn to come to that, I wasn't in the game. I want to showcase my stats one final time. I'm not gonna like play more besides one final thing. So final channel standings or profile standings. This is my total bond. As I said, I had to ruin the 7.7 million just so I could get to bond ranking 400 using the last of my remainder skips. Yep. So that's that. In guests here I just set like my favorite eye for each attribute and then DSR here. Play history, these are my final stats. Expert almost passed advanced, of course, since I did advance for most of the titles. You had a lot in there. But expert, it really climbed due to the nature of the grinds. Ranking, the one that really matters is this one, 35,255. It's not like this is the amount of songs that I ended up playing. It was probably more because there was a lot that I didn't use her in, but I did use her in a lot of them. All the main songs cleared. Expert, I didn't beat 4 of them. Challenge, I'll beat 4 of them. I'll see those later. This is my highest score. Yep. And in school idols, well, this is the same that we saw before. This didn't change besides this. 400, 437, 32, 30 out of 32. I don't remember if that was already there. I don't know if I should go back and change it. So which songs did I not end up clearing? Queendom, Ketsui no Hikari, Nemureru, and Koninadita Aquarium. Why not? Did I think maybe I just didn't even bother with it. Maybe it's not actually that hard. I just didn't do it. Whoops. And I couldn't S rank Lucky Pipo and Mijuku Dreamer because this one's pretty bad. And as for challenge, I could only beat Well, you may not be right with S rank. I coordinated a tie with S rank. I beat my Mai, not with S rank, and which is the other one? Oh, and Love You My Friends as well. The rest of them I just couldn't. And finally, take a look at my titles. I've gone through this before, but sure, why not one final time? Just want to showcase this. I know this video is gonna end up being really long, but I just want to capture this. It's the final snapshot of my account. Here's all the song titles. Of course, they're all there. Let me go a little bit faster. Oops. 222 songs. Here's the expert rankings, sorry, and the challenge, SBL and DLPM awards, miscellaneous ones, and then we get to the actual event ones. Yep. Something that I'm really proud of is that I managed to top 300 the final 3 SBLs, the thank you aplenty ones. Top 300 on all 3 of them. That's genuinely impressive. I'm proud of myself that I was able to be amongst the top players in the global server, and especially for someone who is free to play as myself. I mean, I got some things in the past that I paid a little bit of money, but not as much as whales, and it didn't really help me all that much. Anyway, I just want to show that I think there should be just a final thing, so I'll see you in that. Okay, here we are. We have about 5 minutes remaining before the closure. Have some things I wanted to discuss before that. The first is that here in the final hour we got a final message from the developers, a final goodbye. They're saying pretty much that they're considering some ways of letting us experience the story, so I don't know if they may make some other app eventually down the line. They also say like, oh, there's a book coming that's gonna have everything, you can buy it. Sure. And I think the rest is not so much, but then it's like a final thank you. So that was cool. I don't know if SIF had this because I did not stay up for that one, but yeah. Next, I wanted to just briefly mention, so I said that I was mainly a free-to-play player on this game. That is true, but there was a period of time where I actually did pay. And by the way, we have the channel here, but as I said, it's kind of like a pointless competition. But anyway, because it will not end. Anyway, so about the thing. So I think it maybe was like 6-7 months. I don't remember. I didn't really count, but I went through my Google Play history of transactions and I found out. So what I mainly bought was like the really cheap sale gems that costed, I don't know if it was 50 cents or $1. I don't know because I don't have it in dollars. But in my conversion, it was like 50 cents. The thing is, those, you know, they're like, oh, small amounts, but they add up if you buy many of them. So I crunched the numbers, and it turns out I got 86 of those ones. I got the SIFAS pass twice. I had said that. And there was some like really cheap offer that I believe gave you like some scouting tickets over a week, and I bought 2 of those. It boils down to about a little bit over $77 when making the conversion, or in the actual amount that I paid, 317,000 Colombian pesos. To put it into perspective, I paid for the latest Zelda game 260,000. So yeah, you can see how much it is. It's a lot. Anyway, I mean, I didn't think it was that much, and I would normally not even spend money on a mobile game like this, but it ended up happening for this one. Like I think for Mario Kart Tour I ended up spending less time in the 1 year that I bought Gold Pass. Actually, that's not entirely true, because I did buy one of the super expensive packs once. Yeah, but well, I just wanted to share that so you get to hear that if you were here in the point of the recording, if you're watching this. I'm looking at my clock and it seems like it's 2.5 minutes remaining. So there's one final thing that I want to do. Just as the servers close, I want to play one final mecha going. I don't know if I'm gonna break my record, but I have it here. I have my Primordial Eye team. It's just the eye, but like the term Primordial Eye is just a term that I made up when I was going for the top of the bond ranking, which I did get. By the way, I'm not gonna back out of the menu anymore, but I did check it again. It did not update, so it still says 7.7 million on the dot, even though my actual amount is a bit more. You know, I recorded it before, so yeah, I'm glad I did that at least, because I wanted to have that. But anyway, we're at about 1.5 minutes before closure, so let's play one final mecha going. My calculations are correct. By the time that it ends, they will be gone. So let's go. I'm using my favorite costume, which is Wedding Guy. It's the one that I like the most. Let's go. I have the 3 eliminates in the center, so I can get that special animation, which I actually forgot to mention in the rest of the videos. So you get to see it here, I guess. If you have the 3 eliminates, you get that. It's a cool background. Well, I don't have too much to say, I'm just enjoying this. Hey, I never noticed that this stage shined like that for this song. I don't fully know the lyrics. I know what's coming. Susume going na going na going go. Toki meki meganaru yo. Yasana da da. Passion ni toi pageterari. Subete tori tori narita evo. Toki meki da. I'm sorry, I don't actually know them. Do not give me copyright, please. Oh no, Sakie. Oh no, Sakie. Wow, 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 yay! Can't be that loud because it's 2 AM right now. It just turned 2 AM. Oh damn it, I dropped my combo, no! Cleared. The Love Life School Idol Festival All-Star Service will end on June 30, 2023. Please tell the following and send a link to view the announcement. It's over. Update. Takes me back to the title screen. Goodbye, SIFAS. We had a good run, but it's time to say goodbye. I guess I'll finish it like this. So thank you for watching. As always, I'll leave a link to the playlist so you can check it out in here. And also look forward to my video retrospective about the game in general. I think I finished writing the script. Took me the last 3 days doing it. A little bit by bit I did it. And it's like 7 pages long on my Google Documents. think it's gonna be like 40 minutes, but it's what it deserves. So I hope you look forward to that. I'll link the playlist as well as that video when it's available here. Thank you for following along. And SIFAS is over.